Fire, 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 fire. You never see VTuber drama end with a crash out this humiliating. Okay, I literally have no clue what this is about. I'm not gonna lie. He might end up broke soon. Nah, I think he probably has a decent amount of money. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, chat. Wake up. It's time for a rev video. Poggers in the chat. Alright. Twitter VTuber drama. I don't know any of these people. Do I? Hold on. I kind of want to look them up. Nithadra? No. Literally no clue. No fucking clue who this is. Alright. Let's watch this. This one? Booger Cooter Girl. I'm really worried that my mods know who this is. Not that I care if they watch them or something. It's just like, Booger Cooter Girl? Yeah. No clue who this is. Alright, let's jump into it. Honey, you say slurs, you've lost. Oh, I've been told that when people say shit like, well, you use the slur, and I'm like, oh, I thought you meant like actual slurs.
Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So over the years, I've covered countless examples of VTuber-related drama, but I have to say, over the years, I've never seen a situation end quite like this, where a VTuber completely crashes out in a voice memo, and also in many different replies. They have been fighting for their lives in the replies of various threads, trying to prove how good of a person they are, while doing everything to prove they are the exact opposite. Now, this drama actually starts from this post right here, where the VTuber Nani is simply thanking their viewers for showing up to their latest stream.
Okay, wholesome. I don't know who this is, but wholesome post, sure.
Yeah. While one person had a very big problem with that, another VTuber would leave not only a very long string of unhinged replies, literally picking a fight and then eventually playing the victim, as we'll see, but they also left this voice memo. I've never seen anything like this. This might be a first in the VTuber drama history I've ever covered. They left a voice note going after Nani, basically saying that they're jealous and that this VTuber is superior to them because they make adult content, while they also try to claim that Nani is committing crimes because of the tone of her voice.
Guys, we have got to stop. We need to shut down the internet. The tone of crime, chat.
It is very unhinged, ladies and gentlemen. But this is the other VTuber in the Thunderdome for today.
Jesus.
This is the person making the voice memo and the related crash outs. Their name is Nitha, and we'll get into all of their crash outs in just a second, because I have some good news to share. Now, a few days ago, I posted my latest merch drop with Uwu Market. It was to celebrate my birthday on the 23rd, and I'm very happy to share that the only fundraiser component of this campaign, the Acid Wash t-shirt, is now fully funded with nearly a month to go on the campaign.
I bought
now,
some
of course, I'll put a link to this
day.
campaign in the pinned comment if you guys want to check this out. I know a lot of people are really excited about this drop. I won't
It looks nice.
bore you with too many details.
Colors.
I'll just scroll through quickly. We have the Acid Wash t-shirt, as well as the hoodie, a hat, a mouse pad, jet tags, as well as a standee. Support on this campaign not only supports the channel in a very direct way, but also helps ensure future campaigns as well. And shout outs again to Uwu Market for being one of the most based companies you'll ever see out there. Now let's get back into the content for this video, which ironically enough begins with another situation involving some
I don't want to be mean, but like sometimes I have to wonder who are these people? How can you be drama ridden when I'm not a numbers Andy, but it's like I feel like just some people do content and they just have fun. And that's fine. That's great. You will see why you don't know her. That's so fucking mean, man.
Drama focusing on a VTuber by the name of Blue. This is a League streamer who's currently
League.
beefing in a multi-day
League of Legends, mental illness. Got it.
conflict with a face camming League streamer, and it's gotten really toxic. What began as kind of dueling insults between the two of them has evolved into something much greater than that, where the face cammer is now accusing this VTuber of being a literal predator and promoting predator bait related content. I just want to show you a clip from this situation. I don't want to get too deep into the situation because it truly is a mess, but I want to play the clip to give you an idea of just how messy and toxic this is.
I'm reporting that Kogma stream because he's really weird. Can we go report that Kogma, please, girl? Thank you. We need to go report her immediately.
Okay.
Wait, what do I report her for, guys? Well, I don't know what to report her for. I'm just gonna report her for hateful conduct. It's true.
What happened? Hold on. I'll move so you guys can see better. All right. 1 second. Oh no, League gameplay.
Okay, my Jana is looking a little disabled, but it's all good. Why are you being a weird bitch, and why are you an ugly ass bitch whose mom doesn't love him? I don't know, I guess there's questions of the world that will never get answered.
This pedo baitery, what is going on? Why you being weird bitch? Girl, you a man with a voice changer pedo baiter. Kill yourself, deactivate your account. Dude, League, man. League. League of Legends, gentlemen.
I'm not gay. Questions of the world, don't we? Girl, you're a man with a voice changer. I am! How could you tell?
Okay, seems like a normal response.
Sure. Oh boy, color me shocked. A face cammer is accusing a VTuber of doing heinous crimes based on their model and the tone of their voice. Many such cases.
Wow, what a weird
But this
thing
guy,
to do.
Henry here...
The fucking baby voice and accent. Dude, you call them a pedophile, but they can't... Oh, no. Oh, no, that's so funny.
Has been crashing out on Twitter, quoting a related clip showing that, yes, both this VTuber and the face cammer have been clashing, insulting each other, trying to get their communities to report one another. It's a very toxic situation. It's a very League situation, but
yeah,
Henry would quote
naturally.
a related clip saying,
unfortunately, if you play League of Legends on a frequent enough basis, you automatically take mental illness damage.
The effing baby voice and accent and telling people to die while also making fun of people's names and disabilities and calling them the R slur. Oh, I
know this might come as a shock, but I know it's not nice to tell people to kill themselves, but when you come into someone's chat and you harass them and there's multiple accounts, I do understand when people lose their temper and call them. I do. I understand where they're coming from. Because calling a pedophile is infinitely worse than telling someone to kill themselves. Yeah, I know. Shocker.
Irritated. Oh, and boy, this guy has been very irritated the last, I don't know, like 3 days at this point, where he would post this saying, "You're telling me this B word," went out of their way to make a character of a little
child with big boobs. How you have to be to type the words "little child with big boobs"?
Child with
You're so mad.
Big breasts.
You lost.
Who uses a whole baby voice to lure sick predator men to make money off of that? Like, we think that's okay, and then tagging the VTuber saying,
"Holy shit,
how do these
what a
things
salty loser.
Have a platform?" Now, you might notice this guy who thinks this VTuber is...
How do you have a platform calling people pedophiles? For no fucking reason whatsoever.
Promoting
literally no evidence. If you had evidence, I'd be like, okay, well, maybe we should take a look. But, like, just out of nowhere, that's your fucking go-to insult.
Content has no issue reposting that same content he thinks is illegal In fact, he would quote some art of this VTuber saying, "I'm so disgusted." If you scroll through her fan art tag, she's literally depicted as a teen, and
Dude, you are so mad over League. You need to put down the game for like at least a month. Holy shit.
y'all are calling me crazy for trying to report a predator. Like, these 50-year-old gooners are getting way too...
Yo, wait. I thought Dota was the 50-year-old game. I think, yeah, sure, League is not in its prime anymore, but I wouldn't say 50-year-old gooners are playing League of Legends and watching VTubers. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Brave. Baby, this is not normal. We need some mental help in jail.
That is some fat projection right there.
Them. So not only is this guy trying to deplatform this VTuber over the model and the voice, but he wants her in jail. Okay?
You should go to jail for playing League and taking it so seriously.
And also, this language right here, I talk about this all the time. Anyone who unironically calls a stranger on the internet like baby or honey or anything like that.
Sweetie, girly. Yeah.
Massive red flag, but that's a story for another day. But this guy who's so terrified.
By the way, tits are completely covered up. Just a cute picture. There's a little... I actually really like this art style. I really do. I'm being serious here. It's a very nice art style. I really like it.
Of this apparently
depicted as a teen. The guys, the art style of consent. The art style of consent.
Jail-worthy content has no issue saving, downloading, and then reposting that same content.
This is a whole child. What does this say about you? Why are you looking at a grown woman and thinking it's a child?
With a caption like baby.
You play a video game called League of Legends, and it has yordles in it that have childlike voices like Lulu and Timo and fucking you know, like all the Yordle characters are gooby as fuck, and like they have quote unquote childlike voices and bodies. They look like chibis. Timo, sorry, my brain is like fried. Yeah, Annie too. She's not a Yordle, is she? But like, you know, it's just kind of fucking weird that you're nitpicking so hard, but you're playing a video game that has quote unquote childlike characters in it.
This is a whole child.
She's a human child, yeah.
If you believe this is CP, why are you downloading it and redistributing it? By your own standards, you would be what? What exactly? You're not law enforcement. You're not anything like that. How do you
Why are you thinking about children, man?
It's okay for you to do it, but it's not okay for them to do it. Like, your delusions are one thing, but you genuinely believe this is illegal material that should land you in jail, and you're saving it to your computer and then reposting it to thousands of users.
Well, because it's because they don't truly believe it. They're trying to get them on some sort of fucking... Yeah.
By your own standard, what does that make you? But he goes even further. Now going into the replies of the VTubers saying, oh,
you don't want to address your pedo-ass picture. Dude, this is insane. You need to be locked up. You need to be institutionalized. Like, you need to be put in a padded cell.
So you don't want to address your predator pictures. And then he reposts these supposed predator pictures. Do you understand how hypocritical and insane these individuals are? But let's go back to Nani. This VTuber has found herself in some controversy because of the other VTuber we'll be talking about in just a second. But I think it's clear that Nani does not have an issue with people saying the word regard, quoting Henry and making it very clear that his outrage over the R slur is something they don't take seriously. Now, things would be very different when you look at the responses from Nitha, who has a very different perspective, to say the least, on this situation.
Oh, here we go. People fucking chiming in. Lewd ASMR artist. Wah.
Quoting a related post saying, hey, so when are we gonna stop
I'm so sick of people saying that is on the same level as like the F slur or the N word. Like, I fucking hate this. This needs to stop. Okay, it's a naughty word. It's not nice to call, but it is not at the same level as calling someone the F slur. I'm sorry. I don't want to put it on a pedestal like that.
Forming pieces of crap like this, slinging slurs while simultaneously using a fake baby voice is actually
fake baby voice.
Enraging, by the way.
You're so
First
salty.
Point, how do you know they're faking their voice? People say that all the time. They're like,
yeah, people say Camilla fakes her voice, but she actually like did I think it was a subathon, and she damaged her voice box from talking so much or screaming so much that she fucked up her voice. Now she has like a vocal fry. And then people say, oh, she's like, you know, she's pedo baiting. She sounds like a child. It's like, you don't know.
Oh, this VTuber is putting on a voice.
Yeah, or
how do you know that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what is your proof that they're faking their voice? The voice of consent, ladies and gentlemen, but clearly they want people deplatformed.
They're grasping at straws because they can't see what she looks like, so they're insulting her voice. I get this all the time. I mean, people like call me a man. It doesn't fucking affect me. They call me fat. It doesn't bother me. Who gives a fuck, right? Like, it's just so weird because they can't attack your argument. They attack your person.
Over this subject, and of course, the comments are not really going the way they expected, as you can see, and then people point.
Dude, I think Shu's gonna have a fucking such a kicker that like in the VTubing community that's so relatively detached from like, because she does do normie content. She does normie relative like you know, political content or like culture war content. I don't know, it just tickles me pink that people just kind of use it everywhere now.
Out the shoe on head meme.
It's so
to be expected because the other VTuber we're talking about here makes adult content.
It's so
and then someone makes a reply saying a self-admitted lewd tuber is trying to pretend she has the moral high ground. Hilarious. And Nitha says, sure do. I do more for animals in the planet in a
What does that got to do with fucking anything, man?
Week than you'll do your entire life. You're just another soulless crap lord. Hope that helps. So this person is being made fun of for being a lewdtuber, and their response is, I do more for animals in the planet than you'll ever do in your life.
Grasping at straws.
Interesting. It's weird how this person can assume that someone is putting on a voice, but we have to assume that they're telling the truth when they do more for animals and the planet in a week than other users will do in their entire life. Very interesting stuff. But we see another reply saying, I don't know this person, nor do I care about the content they make, but crying and moaning and asking to deplatform someone because they said something you don't like is peak mental retardation. Don't watch them if you don't like them. And Nitha says,
bad people don't deserve platforms. Bad people is anybody that I disagree with. Nobody is allowed to have freedom of speech, including you, you fucking idiots.
Bad people don't deserve.
I translated for him. You know?
Platforms. It's really that simple.
Pretty sure the average U.S. citizen does a lot for animals, considering their taxes fund the unemployed Twitter tards lifestyle. I mean, honestly, if you're posting on Twitter all the time, you are probably unemployed. Very likely. Not always, but very likely.
So by their standard, and a standard I've seen across all of these activist VTubers, is that if you're a bad person, you know...
You know what's the saddest part? Is that, like, you could just be doing content and making a name for yourself, but instead you decide to, like, virtue signal about, oh, don't say the... Okay, I get it. Sure, you're allowed to do that, but to double down and be like,
she's a piece of shit. She should be deplatformed completely. You can't say that word.
Grow up, man. Get a fucking job. Put the fries in the bag, dude. No one fucking cares. You're gonna gain like 3 followers and they're not even gonna buy your Gooner ASMR licking microphone fucking clips, bro. Sorry, I know this is gonna be really sad to hear, but the people that fucking follow you for that aren't gonna buy your stuff.
Don't deserve a platform. And by bad person, it means someone who has a different thought process, different political views, or says things that make them upset. Many such cases.
Hi, Abel, what's up?
But you can see this is the post that would really spark the drama, where Nani very aggressively thanked her community for showing up to her latest stream. I know. She was basically asking for this reply right here, where Nitha would say, have you ever thought...
See, this is what I mean. They always cry about bad people, but then they're the bad guy trying to censor people for giving them their opinion. I've never once in my entire life hidden a reply unless it was like spam or like, you know, a porn bot or something. That's the only time I've ever done that on Twitter, because I don't want people to fucking click on it and get their account stolen or something, you know? Because people click on shit. That's the only reason I've done that.
About shutting the F up. And then Nani would reply saying LOL, showing...
Well, they're defending someone who sent their chat to harass them and endorse people telling them to kill themselves? Yeah, I know. That's why it's so fucking pathetic. They don't know the whole picture. They jump in, and then they're like, actually, that person is a piece of shit. It's like, have you seen what the other person is doing that? His mods too? Yeah, like, if I found out my mods were jumping in to, like, defend me and say, like, nasty shit to someone that I don't like, okay, like, I'd be like, okay, maybe I need to reconsider and fucking ban them or get new mods. But these people are so unhinged and so mentally unstable that they can't, like, think for a second, like, maybe I shouldn't go to another streamer's chat and harass them, because they can actually get the other streamer banned. I know Twitch doesn't usually enforce rules, but if you go out of your way to harass someone on Twitch, you can get banned for that.
In reply,
you need evidence, but yes, you can.
That Nitha was very triggered by, obviously, which is very interesting because this post, as we just saw, she replied to it. So she replied, didn't like the fact that they were ratioing her. So then she...
Have you considered shutting the fuck up and minding your own business? It's so valid. This isn't even between her and this chick. It's between some dude who freaked out over a fucking League game. What fucking rank is this?
Hid the reply. Cowardly...
You think this was like challenger status and they lost like 20 LP from losing a game or something? Holy fuck.
Stuff. But Nitha would reply saying, yeah, you're hidden. You're talking to a different person, but anyways.
Grandmaster? Okay,
I don't need
I
pick
guess.
me and her army of incels on my post. You want to talk your...
Army of incels. That's really rich coming from someone who literally sells sex content, but okay.
crap on Discord.
Incels.
I'd be happy to chat on voice, sis.
But fucking buzzword. She said the word. She said the word, guys.
The TikTokification of how these people speak is very interesting. But of course, they're using the insult pick me, right? They're saying pick me, and then saying that Nani has an army of incels. I hate to break this to you, sis, but those incels you're making fun of and the fact that you're calling other people pick me's, you need those incels because you make adult content. Who do you think is buying your content? Like,
I don't say incels as a derogatory. Involuntary celibate. It is what it is. You're probably gooning to a VTuber anime girl or something. Yeah, I think it's not good for your health to goon all the time. You know, that's actually statistically and factually backed up by science. But, like, I'm not gonna scold someone for doing something that they want to do. Yeah, like, I don't usually use, like, fucking incel as a fucking derogatory term. It's voluntary. Yeah, sorry, I misspoke. But you know what I mean?
the lack of self-awareness is astounding, but we see this all the time from people who make this sort of adult content. They hate
it's like trying to shame someone for that. Like, what?
Customer base that they are pandering to. But Nani would reply saying schmore with a screenshot of this VTuber's list of 18 plus
sound P-Hub. Yo, they're full in. This isn't like, oh, I do Fansly on the side and I stream. This is full going in. Damn. That's all you do, huh?
platforms, including
play. I don't know.
the hub.
Is that the fucking thing?
Now, for those who don't know, there was such an influx. There was such
I can hear your weight in your voice. Oh, I thought her voice was baby-like. Now we're pivoting to she's fat. See, this is what I mean. These girls that like fucking gas each other the fuck up. It's like, oh, beauty at every size or whatever the fuck. As soon as you start disagreeing with them, they start calling you fat. It's all performative because as soon as it becomes acceptable, they would pivot on a dime.
a high level of illegal content, including content featuring children abuse material, that the hub a few years ago had to wipe out 95% of their content because there was so much of it.
I think if your followers knew your size, you'd lose them all because they are what?
They didn't know what to
terrible, just like you. Wait, so fat equals being terrible? That's not very progressive of you to say. That's not very nice of you to say. I thought fat people were just like everybody. I thought fat was like something you couldn't control. I thought fat was like not associated with being bad. Huh. That's not very nice of you to say. So when Lizzo was fat, she was a bad person? Yeah, that's not very woke of you. I'm doing the fucking Homelander wagging my finger at you type of shit. That's not very nice.
do other than to basically nuke their entire platform, okay? And somehow, this Nitha person is still there, which is a whole nother...
Is it Casey Tron on VTubing? But Casey Tron didn't do this content, I don't think. She was just being dumb.
conversation, but something to point out. Nitha would respond to that saying, I can hear your weight in your voice. Whoa! That sounds a little fat-phobic.
The whore continues its rambling.
I thought this...
Not remembering it's only good for opening its legs and not its mouth. This is a League of Legends player for sure. This is way too funny, dude.
This was the progressive person, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I thought this was very
and now they're
progressive.
fat-shaming someone for their perceived weight based on their voice. Not only will they'll call you a predator if your voice is too high, but they'll also claim you're fat. Very interesting stuff. But they continue on saying, I think your followers, if they knew your size, would leave you because they're all terrible people just like you. Yeah, one thing about good people is that they never have to tell you how good of a person they are.
It's so fucking pathetic.
And when you're constantly saying everyone who's mad at me is a terrible person,
Yeah.
it seems a bit insecure, to say the least. And Nani would say this, the schmore continues its rambling, not remembering it's only good for opening its legs and not
Holy ratio, by the way.
for its mouth.
Holy
and then Nitha says,
ratio.
pick me, and no other rebuttals. I'm shocked. Pick me is such a lazy and tired insult that
Yeah.
people use when they have no other, like, real criticism to ever launch. But Nani would add on saying, here's my weight, by the way. You're actually regarded. No wonder you have to make adult content. Get lost. And Nitha says, you seem to have a lot to say, though, sis. I saw you didn't respond to my offer. So let me try again. How about running your mouth over VC since you have
What? You just get shit on just the same, except it would be in person and you'd probably quit. Like, what's the point of that?
I want to shit on you in VC.
Okay, you're just getting shit on.
a lot to say? I don't think people want to talk to you.
Sis, bro.
That's really it. I don't think people want to put in the effort to talk to you on another platform because they're seeing what you're saying on this platform and it's that bad and that pathetic that they don't want to put in the extra effort to come into your Discord and talk there. But anyways,
You wouldn't say
Nani
that to my
says,
face
why the
on
F would I talk
Discord,
to a
that's right.
prostitute? LOL. I think I'm going to have to pass. And no, I won't sub to your OF. Sorry. And Nitha says, that's what I thought. You're pussing out.
What is the point? You know what she sounds like. I thought the whole point of joining VC was to figure out what she sounds like. You already know what she sounds like, so...
As expected. Keep hiding behind that keyboard and your army of incels. Sis, you're a VTuber. Talking about hiding behind a keyboard. That's what people say about like VTubers and like Anons online. What friendly fire, I guess, but Nani says, didn't you hide my effing reply off your post? Are you genuinely regarded? Like, serious question, are you mentally inept? And Nitha says, removing your ability to get attention from my post is now cowardly.
Oh, we're shifting the goalposts. Yeah.
Babe, I'm telling you, the way these people speak is a massive red flag. They all do the same thing. They all
when you start attaching like honey, sis, baby, babe, calling your sis like calling someone a sport champ or kiddo. I do that to troll people in video games, and people get really mad when you call them bucko, kiddo, like old sport, you know, like like it's just a fucking meme.
speak like this, but anyway.
Slick, yeah.
You were afraid to talk to me with your voice. That is most definitely a cowardly move. You thought you ate. Oh, TikTok language too.
Oh my god. And you're probably like fucking over 30. Holy fucking. You thought you ate, sis. Holy shit. I thought we left this behind in like fucking 2024.
Goodness. And then Nani says,
holy crap.
I don't need attention from your post. You hid it because you didn't want any more negative attention on it. That was 99% of every comment on it, so you were the one hiding it.
I don't know why she keeps replying and getting ratioed. This is so embarrassing.
It's really not hard to grasp if you have an IQ above room temperature. Unfortunately, you don't. Reminder, you make adult content. And you can see this part right here kind of looming cryptically.
Does she post her hole? Does she actually, like, post her ass or something? Because that would just be insane.
Very threatening aura right here.
What is it?
Where Nitha would do a
never mind, I thought.
Voice memo response that we're going to listen to right now.
What? Are you too tired to type? What's going on?
Now, I know some slur slinging. Pick me is not on a moral high ground pretending to be better than me because I'm an adult and I do not say for work content. Honey, you say slurs. You're racist.
Why do you take really deep breaths in between like every 2 sentences? It's funny you called the other chick fat, but you kind of...
You're homophobic. You say derogatory slurs for attention with a lolly model to be pedo bait.
Lolly model with fat tits. Yo, you're actually... These people need to be just excommunicated. You need to be deleted off of the fucking VTuber sphere. How dare you call someone a fucking lolly when they have massive tits? What?
Honey, there is no comparison. You've lost. And all of these chronically online edgelord incels are going to come white knight you when they see these posts. But just remember one thing.
VTuber Donald Trump... I think that's not an appropriate analogy because at least Donald Trump makes me laugh a little bit when he says dumb shit. This dumb shit is just sad. Like, you know, like the president says some shit and I'm like, God damn, that was so funny.
You know who your target audience is. You got them already.
Yeah, it's funny,
we
man.
both know what you're doing. Talking like this in your voice so people watch me.
You're so jealous. You're so jealous.
I mean, interesting. Retard. Really, you gotta.
Whoa! She said a slur. It's time to cancel her.
A personality there. I'm really impressed.
Have to say.
What? What was that anime cringe laugh at the end there? No. Stop. Stop. What was that at the end?
This in your voice so people watch me and find me interesting. You got a hell of a personality there. I'm really impressed.
Have to say, in all my
That was like the most forced laugh I've ever heard, dude.
years of covering drama, I've never been stun locked like this. This is like some evil villain monologue where this person is basically saying they have won the situation. They have declared victory.
This just reminded me of this. Hold on. And by the way, I'm not being mean to these people because at least they know they're in a contest and they know it's cringe. So like I will give them grace. Like they're doing it for fun. This bitch actually laughed like that. That one was actually really good. But like, you know what I mean? Like like those ones are so funny in comparison to this. This is sad.
Victory for themselves while totally crashing out and making an absolute fool out of themselves. All of this began, by the way, with
bro. All right,
post
bro, that does not go hard.
A stream, right? And this person provided this absolute gem. You can see Nani quoting and saying, "What the F is this?"
That's the weirdest fucking reply. I'm crying. Do you think she got tired? Why did she feel the need to like voice message or whatever the fuck? Voice memo?
This has to be one of the weirdest effing replies I've ever gotten on Twitter. I'm crying. Like I said earlier, I've covered a lot of drama. I've never seen someone leave a voice memo in response. You know they are absolutely seething if they go to lengths like that.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, there's another discussion to be raised here because we're talking about the tone of someone's voice. If your voice is too high, you must be faking it, and therefore you're some sort of a terrible, awful person. And in one of the previous threads, you can see someone saying Lily Pichu has a high voice, and no one is saying that stuff to her.
So what, because you're a VTuber, you're automatically a pedo baiter? Like, what is this fucking fucked logic?
Who is literally a VTuber,
logic,
predator baiter, go argue with a wall. And Nani says, in quotes, literally a VTuber, end quote, so effing what? That's the thing, right? So I guess in the minds of these woke people, if they hear a high-pitched voice, it's fine until it has a VTuber model. Then it's something to accuse them of literal crimes over. It's absolutely insane. And I think the irony here is that Nitha follows Lily Pichu.
And she's a VTuber too. She has a VTuber model. These tourists, man.
Which, again,
these tourists,
she's someone with a high-pitched voice, and she's been accused of predator baiting, but now all of these people are okay with her, and she's done nothing wrong, by the way, but they're okay with her, but now they're canceling someone like Nani or Blue, claiming that they're predator baiting because they have a high-pitched voice, plus VTuber model. That's really all they got. And as you can see from this post from Nani, they say, "I never know what to put in my Twitter bio. Thanks, weird Twitter people."
You cater to bigot, racist homophobes. Nobody brought up anything about being gay. What the fuck?
Where you can see Nitha saying,
"What are we grasping at straws for? If anything, you're the bigot. You called her fat."
Cater to bigot, racist.
Next, you're going to claim you're a Christian. And then you're bringing religion into this?
Homophobes, and another person
What?
saying literally a VTuber. So bio has.
Why do they got such a chip on their shoulder? Is it because like Christians, religious people in general are against porn? I've got a newsflash for you. Hedonism is like a very overarching theme of like all sorts of religions. Not just Christianity. I know, mind-blowing concept.
Been adjusted. Very based, ladies and gentlemen. But Nitha was not done. The crash out has not ceased. So they have continued. Where one user says, "You're instigating fights," and they respond by saying, "Nope, I defended myself." By showing this screen.
But you attacked her first and shoved your stupid face into drama that doesn't even concern you. Nobody attacked you. You literally just shoved your face into it. Oh no, what's gonna happen if I go into the road and there's two moving cars colliding into each other? Oh jeez.
Screenshot, which makes no sense when you look at the chronological order of events here, where they made this reply to a post talking about people showing up to Nani's stream. Then you can see another user saying, "Pick me an incel," are the most regarded insults from Fansly girls. Your whole business model is getting incels to pick you to spend their money on. And Nitha says, incels don't spend money on fansly girls. Incels are women-hating, perpetual virgin edgelords.
Sweetie, I got some fucking news for you, bro. No, the people buying my porn, my stuff, they're not incels. No, the guys that masturbate to me, they're not incels. They're the good guys. So stupid. Incel really, yeah, someone says it's truly lost all its meaning because they overuse it because they're stupid.
Hate women because women won't let them touch them and type angsty paragraphs and slurs from their parents.
Yeah, who do you think buys your porn? Women. People who are in relationships, generally speaking, do not buy porn. Generally speaking. I would say a vast majority of people who consume porn and pay for porn are the people that are single. Statistically, like, it's free, why buy it? Because it's psychological. I'm not gonna go into it, it's not important, but you know what I mean?
Basement, my guy, look in the mirror. You are the definition. I've never seen cope like this. Incels don't spend money on adult platforms. Nitha, that is your fan base. That is your livelihood, is appealing to people who are paying you to see your body or your content because they can't get it otherwise. You are insulting your own customer base. How do you not realize this? It's actually insane. But they would double down.
Oh my god, here we go with the fucking GIFs. The GIF replies of reality TV shows.
Saying, happy Monday. Now, they had other tweets. Yeah. I didn't screenshot them. They deleted all of them. They were still crashing out. But they left this one up.
This is
and of course, people are saying, are you actually doing digital blackface? That was a real thing, by the way. Posting GIFs of black women is apparently doing digital blackface.
I remember talking about that. This was an unironic article made by someone. I forget what company it was, but they actually said you're not allowed to use pictures or GIFs or memes of black people because it's blackface. Even if it's like totally funny and like no one cares, it's just used for like in the moment. And they unironically said that. Was it BuzzFeed? I don't remember. Did she make a video? I don't remember. I remember talking about it on stream. Like 2-3 years ago. So funny.
The whole thing, but Nitha is woke, so that's their standard. But they reply saying, kick rocks, incel bigot. One look at your profile told me exactly what I needed to know about you. Amazing stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Reminder, it all began with this. There were some side quests, but ultimately a post thanking their community for showing up to their stream led to one of the most epic crash outs I've seen in a minute. But that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider giving the video a like, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for daily uploads as well as multiple streams every week live here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
That was a fantastic video. That was really fun. What do you think, chat? Yeah, what's her face? Nani, W Nani.
Happy to share.
Holy shit, absolutely dumpstered those two losers. That's very funny, very humorous. Nani and Blue. Oh yeah, it was Blue and Nani, yeah. Super funny. That was one of the funnier, like, dramas, honestly. All over League of Legends. I told you, chat. Don't play League. Don't play MOBAs. It makes you mad. Yeah, go check them out. Yep. Ah. What League does to people? Yeah, what League does to your brain. Don't play League, bro. Don't play League. This is what happens. You turn into a fucking insane schizophrenic.